Have you ever thought how profound those words are? Those throwaway lines of, "Oh, I've changed my mind." I was having a coffee this morning and that thought occurred. You see people looking at their menu and say, "Well, I was going to get that, but I've changed my mind." What does it mean? A different choice. You chose one thing and then changed your mind to choose another. We do this all the time, and we do it in a light-hearted way most of the time, unless of course there's some really heavy decision making to be made. But there are parts of us which we refuse to say, "I change my mind" on. And this is particularly so to our self-image. Now remember, our self-image really is simply a conglomerated sense of idea of what we are. It's a made-up thing. I think this way, these are my beliefs, this is what I am. Can you imagine in World War II, for example, that people, for example, a Japanese officer in the Japanese army suffers a defeat and he has a loss of face so bad that he can't face his peers, he can't face the world, so he commits suicide, sticks a knife in himself and dies. Think about that. He could have changed his mind, but no, his self-image was so affixed. He believed in his own thoughts, his own thinking about himself so strongly that he could not change his mind. Now, we're all a bit like that. When somebody tries to change our mind from our heartfelt, so-called heartfelt beliefs, we almost feel as though we are being attacked. But what are we defending? What are we defending? An idea of what we are. The point is we should be able to say, "I've changed my mind" in any circumstance. In any circumstance. We have freedom of choice. And if we wrap ourselves up into a certain little ball and say, "This is what I am," and nothing's going to come inside of that, well, who's causing us the angst? Us. We are in many ways a imaginative I. There's only one I which is the true I. What is that? The sense of being. The sense of being, and to describe it in words, very simply, in 2 words, I am. I am, with nothing else added behind it. But we put all manner of things behind it. Our name, which is just a label, becomes I am. Our job becomes I am. Our family becomes I am, and so forth. And so it goes on. My nation. And we identify with this so strongly that we will actually go out and fight in a war against other people who have different ideas of how to live their life. But I'm getting away from it a little bit. The point I'm saying is this business about "I've changed my mind" is so important. It's where our power lies. It all hinges on that. Our decision making. We look at the world, we interpret it in a certain way because of our beliefs. We can change our beliefs if they do not serve us. I've changed my mind. Just a simple sentence with such profundity.